Good day, everybody. We hope everybody's having a great morning. And behind us, what we're showing you behind us on our TV screen, there's our other channel. It's called, it's called Jailbird Earl without the entertainment at the end. But if you look up World Wrestling of Toys, it's another TV show we kind of have where we have episodes and it's comedy, and of course we do stuff with wrestling toys. And
other toys. We have a little bit of crossover.
Right. So yeah, we do wrestling toys. We have stuff like He-Man and DC Comics stuff and Marvel.
Yeah, and then the actual WWE toys.
Right. And then we perform. You can see our acting abilities there behind us. We guarantee that you'll have a good time. You'll have some laughter. The voice acting is very bad, but we'll think you enjoy it. So yeah, just type in World Wrestling Toys, and if you scroll down the list, should be able to find some of our videos there. But today, just a little plug for other stuff we got going on besides this.
We are talking about the most confusing shadow spawn in the Wheel of Time series.
Exactly. The Gray Man. And mainly, does this work? Is this really plausible? Is it really realistic in this universe?
Okay, yeah, in that universe.
Yeah, in the universe.
Not in this one. I mean,
no.
It'd be kind of hard to comprehend, not comprehending.
Right. So what is a Gray Man?
The Gray Man is a very devoted dark friend who willingly gives up their soul to the Dark One to become an assassin. And initially, their main abilities are anomalous, which means they have no control over it, and they don't. I don't know. They're like really hard to perceive or something. That's what we're talking about. We're trying to talk about their abilities because we have no idea how it works.
Yeah, exactly. So we know that they work for the Dark One, and that their main job is to assassinate people. But we're not so much concerned about their way that they're able to assassinate people. It's just how they're able to penetrate strongholds.
Like we know the result of their abilities, but we don't know how it works.
Right. So there's lots of instances in the series where they just walk right past people, and nobody.
At one point, it was even
nobody acknowledges them.
At one point, it was even the Aiel who they walked by, and if you don't know who the Aiel are, they are very, very, very good at pretty much anything that anybody is bad at. So, like it would be very hard to sneak by them, and this Gray Man.
Well, they don't even try to sneak by him.
No, they don't. They just walk. This Gray Man just walked right between them. They're guarding a door.
Let's get some things clear. First, they're not invisible.
No.
They don't wear any.
They don't have any magic at all.
They don't wear any camouflage.
No.
They just wear plain clothing, and they're able to walk. If you're guarding something, they walk right by you, and you don't even ask them any questions on why these people are walking by.
You don't even acknowledge them. They could walk by you, open up a door, grab whatever they want. They could just hold it right in your right on top of their head or something.
Right.
Walk by, and you probably wouldn't see it unless their abilities don't affect the objects they carry.
Yeah. So what we always talk about is like, how is this even plausible? Because like you said, the Aiel, they're very skilled in everything, like detecting, finding people where they hiding
themselves, like camouflaging, but yet here they are ignoring a door opening and a Gray Man walking right by them when they're guarding like just a door.
Right.
And it blows my mind to know that they could just open up a door, walk by, and the two people standing on either side of the door will not acknowledge the presence
won't
of the
even
door
stop
opening.
And that's
the thing. They won't even seem to notice the door's opening. Either they will, or they just won't find it interesting, or they're just like...
Yeah. So that's another thing, like, these people are supposed to be a bodyguard to Rand, and so they're supposed to stop everybody, no matter who they are. They're supposed to say, hey, what are you doing here?
Hey, what are you doing? And then tell Rand if they say they're a visitor. Right. But, like, the Gray Man just walked right by.
And we'll also see this later on.
They broke into the White Tower.
Yep, they break into the White Tower. We'll also see it later on in the series with the Swanshan, where we have the princess's top guards in the whole kingdom, and they're guarding, and the Gray Man is just able to walk right through them, and they don't even acknowledge, don't even see that he's there. And so this is like, I don't know, I think this is one of the flaws of the series, is the Gray Man.
The Gray Man, like, the ability is cool until you realize, wait, this is weird. How does this work? Like, because I don't know if it's like you physically can't acknowledge them, or they're just like so plain and ordinary you ignore them to the point that you don't even think they exist. Like, what is, like, they don't have a soul, so I'm guessing that has something to do with their thing, because like a soul needs to be able to recognize another soul. So it's like that may be something, and like the main ways they're discovered is like someone smells something off, and I'm like, well, where does that come from?
Right. Well, we see that Matt, he's able to recognize them. I think Rand recognizes them when they come close.
Yeah, he can smell them, I guess.
But yeah.
And then Perrin can smell them pretty well. But Matt seems to just be able to like turn around and then be like, that guy looks too ordinary, and then realize that guy's trying to pull a knife on him.
Right.
So like, yeah. I don't understand where the Gray Man gets their abilities. Like, they don't even, they're normal people too. They were normal people, and yet, so they're not skilled, and they're not really actually skilled in anything, but yet they're able to just walk by. Like, I don't even know if they're sentient anymore.
Right. I'm not really sure.
So, and yet they're able to do that. It's so weird.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about today, the Gray Man. What do you guys think about the Gray Man? Do you think this is plausible? Do you think it works in the Wheel of Time universe? Or do you think this is one of those things that could have been done better by Robert Jordan and explained to them? Let's see. So what book are you on right now? You're on
7.
What's that called? Crown of Swords?
Yeah, Crown of Swords.
Crown of Swords. He's in that. I think you're about, what, halfway?
Maybe a quarter.
Quarter of the way through it. He's been reading other books. I try to get him to do reviews on them, but he refuses. So he doesn't. I don't know. Or will you do a review on him?
No.
He did a new one. He read Rick Riordan's new book as well. He's been reading the Aragons.
Yeah, Inheritance Cycle.
Yeah, Inheritance Cycle. He won't talk about them to you guys. I don't know. His heart's not into it, I guess. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Maybe you can bug him into doing those. So comment if you want him to talk about those books.
But what do you think the Gray Man's abilities are? You didn't explain your point. Like, I explained what I thought they involved, but you didn't say anything about it.
I agree with you what their abilities are. And I don't know.
Be it impossibly perceived?
Yes, I don't think it's possible.
Like walking by a wall. You don't acknowledge the wall until you realize it's blocking you from the cold.
Well, he's not a wall. He's a person.
Well, exactly.
So
that's what's really weird about it, is that he's a person, and you're just like, oh.
And he's not invisible, and he doesn't have camouflage.
He doesn't have magic of any sort.
I just don't think it works.
He's just a normal guy with a knife and apparently unrecognizable abilities.
I just when I read it, I just accept it as it is, and then
and their eyes have like been described as like being like a corpse's eyes, like lifeless. So it's just like, I don't even think anything's going on up there.
If I saw a zombie, I think I would take issue with it.
Yeah, so like I'd be like, this thing. It's like, since his eyes are like so, I guess not really intelligible. I'm like, I guess nothing's going on up there, but like, how are they able to do this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like the Gray Man. I don't like that concept at all.
I don't understand.
I think it's ridiculous. And I like the series, but there are some aspects of it I don't really like. With that, which should be common with everything. Once you start to watch stuff, there's lots of books and movies where I find entertaining, but once I start thinking about it, I think about how dumb they are. But I just try to click that part of my brain off when I'm watching it. Just
let me enjoy the movie, and then you're just like, this movie sucked because this, and this.
Now, unless they get so ridiculous where it's impossible to ignore it,
Yeah, like...
That's kind of how I feel with WandaVision.
Yeah.
Anyways, have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.